In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to today's broadcast of the Max Rivalry doubleheader here from Roseau, Minnesota. Peter Odney, Tony Scott here to give you two great games for the price of zero. First game is the girls' game between Roseau and Warroad. Peter Odney, what do you got to say about these two squads?
Well, obviously a rivalry between Warroad and Roseau, this year being played at the Roseau Memorial Arena. First off, like to say, big night for the Max Foundation. You can make donations to maxfoundation.com. As for the teams, Roseau in their green and white, it's a talented group. Maybe next year could be their year coming out of Section 8AA. The Warriors coming out of Section 8A. Every year seems to be a year for the Warriors.
Skoltman gets the puck and fires one. Sorry, Peter Odney. They didn't waste any time, did they?
No, they certainly didn't. A young team, but still built in the Warroad mold.
Here comes Greta Hedlund. Brings it into the zone. She's a speedy forward. Not surprised to see Shirt playing on the top line with Lily Erickson and Peyton Remick. Sandy enters the zone. A lot of time and space. Fires one. Just off the blocker side of Jada Pulowski. Pulowski's missed some time in the season. She's back, ready to go. I think it's a pivotal part for the Rams, not just tonight, but the rest of the season, Peter.
Oh, certainly. Jada Pulowski, a senior goaltender. She's put up sparkling numbers throughout her high school career, and it's not as if Roseau has been hurting for goaltending. Maddie LaSalle has filled in admirably while Pulowski has been out, and they'll have a tough test tonight with Warroad. I will say, Kaya Sandy, if you're going to get that much time and space, you might as well hit the net.
She had what seemed like an hour on that one, don't you think?
No, at least a half an hour.
Reese tries to back it in. Hovda takes it from her. Ripped away by Jaylee French, who appears to be playing wherever she wants. No, she's playing forward now. I saw her play Holy Angels this year, and she was playing D, and now she's up front playing with Sandy. That's a power line for the Warriors.
Well, we caught up with head coach Izzy Marvin before the game, and Jaylee French will line up at forward and D, and he certainly feels fortunate to have such a talented player at both ends of the ice.
Jasmine Hovda has about as much time as Sandy had on the previous possession. She fires this one. Guess where, Peter?
Too high, too wide.
Too high, too wide into the netting. We'll get a face-off inside the zone.
Jasmine Hovda, the leading point totaler for these Roseau Rams with 29 on the season.
Are you surprised by that, Mr. Rodney?
No, I'm not, but I am. I wouldn't say surprised. I would say I am pleasantly, what's the opposite of surprised that Jasmine has progressed as well as she has.
Not surprised. You believe it. Big save there, first of the night for Warrior goaltender Peyton Raleigh.
Raleigh, a transfer netminder from the great state of North Dakota. She's played well this season. She's won 8 games so far for the Warriors with a goals against average of 1.66.
Not bad, not bad.
Game.
Held in by Ullman. Kettering with it. Coach Giles has some weapons, doesn't she?
Oh, she certainly does.
Hovda.
We'll see if those weapons can hang with Warroad's own.
Back to the point. Picked up by Preto. And out come the Warriors. Reagan Haley dumps it in deep. I really was impressed with Reagan's play when I saw her play earlier this year. Now Preto with it. Knocked off the puck. Picked up by McLaughlin. CJ McLaughlin. Senior forward. There's another one I was very impressed with Sophie Johnson from the Warriors. What a speedy. She will challenge the Rams today with her speed.
She certainly will. One thing I'm seeing out of Warroad right now, they're getting caught so low in the defensive zone. It's one thing to have puck support, but if there's nobody up top to get the puck out of the zone, then it doesn't matter.
Comstock clears the center. Dumped back in by Christensen. Chasing it down is Kate Johnson, not the Kate Johnson. That's the girl who plays for Bemidji State. Now it's a new Kate Johnson. Ooh, we get a bit of a penalty.
One of the state's penalty minute leaders, Peyton Remick, will sit 2 more.
There was a little after the whistle shenanigans, and I believe Remick got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, for the lack of a better explanation.
You know, it's always the second player in.
Exactly.
It's always the second player in.
Now the Warriors, we talked about this pregame with Coach Marvin. The last couple of games, they haven't had many chances on the power play. He said during the Christmas season that they did quite well. Prior to that, they weren't so swell, as we were saying.
They weren't, and you know who else wasn't so swell? Is the Roseau penalty kill, clicking along right now at a 75% success rate, which is, I would say, low by Roseau standards.
Comstock shot on. Pulowski makes the save. French feeds Comstock. Another good low shot by Katie Comstock. French. The Comstock. Skogman shot blocked by Summer Bufflin. 2 Bufflins on the team, Summer and Marn. French. Nice pass to Sandy. Sandy's wrister goes wide. Skogman picks it up in the near corner. She slides it down to Reese. Reese's puck off the mark. Picked up now by French. French back to Comstock. 54 to go. In the power play, Comstock heads in. Nice little dangle there. And covering it up is Jada Pulowski. With 12:25 in the period, 45 on the power play. And a huge shout out to the Max Foundation. They're going to get some airtime today for all the great work that they do in this county specifically, but all the rest of the counties in the state as well. Haley at the point, flips it, taken away. Here comes trouble. Hovda got room, gets past, and now draws a penalty. Although I don't know what the penalty's going to be. It'll be interesting to call. It was a good hustle, good recovery by Haley, but they're going to get her just for losing the puck at the blue line. They call a hook. I didn't see a stick. I didn't see anything. I thought Haley shoved her a little bit, knocked her off the puck, but I didn't find that to be a penalty.
I don't know if I would have called that a penalty either, but if you're going to call it, you might as well call it right away and call it consistently throughout
And he did.
the game.
He owned that call, that's for sure. And I think that's just a turnover penalty and not a penalty. Now team will skate 4-on-4 for 25 seconds. Then the Rams will go on the power play, their first of the night. Reese off the wall. Chasing it down is Queen. Queen loses it, gets it back. She finds Greta Hedlund. Hedlund to Kettering. Kettering off the mark, just a hair. This is that 9th grade class that had so much successes. 12 U's and a good opportunity in front for Kettering. And Raleigh shuts the door with 11:36 to go.
Well, I don't know if you could ask for a better start to this power play. 2 seconds in, you get a shot on goal, you get a loose puck in the crease, you're crashing hard. I like what I'm seeing out of Roseau so far.
Same. Remick on the draw, gets it back to Bufflin. This is Summer on net. Hits some traffic in front, Raleigh with a save. So far, a lot of the penetration in the zone has been Roseau. That one's off the mark. Someone turned the goal judge light on. That's a little premature.
Trigger finger.
Little home cooking there. Shot and a save by Pulowski. A 2-on-1 comes out of that for the Warriors. Here comes Erickson. The Ram sharpshooter shot deflected in the corner. Say that 3 times. Warriors clear the puck. 45 to go. Hovda can't catch up to it. Slapped into the zone by French.
It doesn't get any easier than that for the Warriors.
No, put it right on a tee for her. Puck pinned into the corner. And here come the Rams back. Erickson to Hovda, back to Hovda, off the mark. French gets it. Golfs one down with 15 to go. What great seats we have, Mr. Rodney.
One more time.
What great seats we have tonight. Jarrett Teets. Shot just wide.
I envy you doing the play-by-play. You can see all the names.
Bufflin enters the zone. Takes it super wide. Fires it. Knocked down. Kettering stops. Holds it. And the Warriors able to clear it out, but not all the way out. Back into the Rams, and Comstock will break it out. Skogman. She'll take it wide. Feeds it through the crease and just wide. Shipping it in. This Pretau. Comstock to Skogman. Skogman will lean in on Hedlund. Here's a shot. Easy shot. Save by Pulowski.
Well, I don't know if you noticed during the power plays, it looks like Roseau and Warroad are running the same type of umbrella with not one, but 2 players hovering at the top of the crease. If we're going to see a goal tonight, it's going to be a greasy goal. It's going to be in close. It's going to be a loose puck.
They're pretty much telling us what's going to happen by setting up their power play that way, right?
Certainly.
Hardwick now on the draw. Remick can't catch up with it. Bufflin steers it around in the corner. Rams clear it out. Here comes Hedlund. Chips it off the wall and out to neutral. Peterson. Johnson gets it in deep for the Rams as 2 Rams get a line change.
I know it didn't result in an offensive chance, but I love seeing Greta Hedlund, the freshman, calling for that puck through the middle, being vocal on the ice, letting her teammates know she's there and ready to play.
She does not lack confidence, that's for sure. Little chip off the wall, icing called on the Warriors. 8:25 to go here in the first. Shots on goal 5-5. I would say leaning a little bit Roseau's way early on.
Oh, only by a smidge this early on. 8:25, as you said, to go in the first period. Nothing but time.
Bufflin finds Hovda. She leans in, fires, hits some traffic. Now she gets it low. Hovda slides it to Bufflin. Bufflin with a wrister. Goes just wide. Queen backhands it into the corner. Hovland gets it. Feeds one in front, knocked away quickly by Kate Johnson. Hovda again. Deeks, quick shot, covered by Peyton Raleigh, the sophomore.
Right now, Jasmine Hovde just kind of orbiting around the offensive zone from the top of the circle down to the dot. She's taken 3 shots on that shift.
Just taking her sweet time, too. Like, it's my puck. You're going to have to come and get me. Arkauka. Up the near wall. Finds Skogman. Skogman's had a lot of puck possession already tonight. She's got it. Feeds it to McLaughlin. Queen goes right, goes back left. That paid off nicely. Christensen for Peterson. Into the near corner, steering it up is Reagan Haley. We've called her name quite a bit already today. Peyton Remick feeds it around the net. 50-50 battle here on the half wall. Skogman and Bufflin, Summer.
Trading a couple of shoves near the face mask area.
Kalbrenner dumps it in low. She'll chase it down for the Warriors. This is Earhart. Now Erickson. Lily Erickson enters the zone. Center drive is Remick. Good defensive play there by the Warriors. Kalbrenner wins that race, gets it into the zone, and the Rams will have to regroup. Here's Kettering. She feeds it low. She'll go at it with Comstock behind the net. Erickson for the Rams, down low, battling 2 girls apiece behind the cage of Raleigh. Erickson gets it, feeds it to the point. Quick little one-timer, steered away easily by the Warriors defense out to the neutral zone. Queen finds Hovda. Just so easy. Nice play. Quick shot by Kettering over the crossbar. Hovda. It's her game. Everyone else is just watching. Hovda again. Goes with the Mohawk skate. Eventually loses it to maybe an equally or better player in Katie Comstock. That's fun to watch. Those two go head to head.
Well, certainly similar in stature.
That's
a pair
for sure.
of sub 5-footers rolling around out there.
Just super talented, though. Haley holds the zone. Now she chops one in. Reese after it to French. French back to Markalka, who can't control it. Ooh, almost another turnover. What are we going to get? Something behind the play. Looks like we had a little Reese and Björk behind the play. 8 and 6. Did you happen to see it, Mr. Color Commentary?
Of course I didn't happen to see it. All I saw was the referee blow a whistle and 2 players heading to the penalty box.
It had the feeling of too many skaters because it was There's a line changes going on at the exact same time.
I think he blew the whistle too enthusiastically for too many players on the ice. That was definitely a fighting-ish.
Fighting-ish, whatever they were doing. McLaughlin feeds it into Johnson, just past the heel of her stick. Now Addison Johnson. Looks for Peterson. Peterson now. Back to Johnson. Haley feeds it down low to Sophie Johnson. Nice pass from Johnson to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's shot goes just wide. Now the Rams. Chip it through this neutral zone. Christensen gets some lumber on it. Gets it in deep in the full change for the Rams. Here comes Katie Comstock. She's looking for Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner wheels, finds Hardwick. Hardwick enters the zone, wrister. That one hits a shin pad, goes into the corner. Now Kalbrenner feeds it into the far corner and a quick breakout by the Rams. Erickson. Drop pass to Peyton Remick. Remick fires low. Pad save by Raleigh. And we're still all square at 2:59
normally
to go.
Not a fan of the slap shot in that situation when you have a little bit of space like that. But if you're Peyton Remick, I suppose you can put some mustard on it and keep it on target. Have at it.
I like the shot. It was low as 6 to 12 inches off the ice. That's where the goalie doesn't want it. The officials are telling both coaches when the next whistle is, when the players come out. Oh, we're going to get a penalty there on Erickson for a slash. Whenever the stick comes out of the hand, that's a slash a lot of times for most refs.
We're calling it tight tonight, aren't we?
Yeah,
Lily Erickson, she made full contact with the Warroad player's stick, and when you can hear it in the top row of the bleachers, there's a solid chance you're going to get popped for a penalty.
And now they'll be shorthanded for 2 minutes of the last 2:53 of the period. And here comes the Warroad PP1 right now with Skogman and Hardwick. Comstock feeds it in. It's thwarted right back into their zone. Comstock and Remick will battle. Nice play by Remick. Remick holds it, quick shot. Ooh, that could have went anywhere after the deflection.
Nobody knew where that was going.
Nobody knew. Skogman loses it. Good play there by Kettering. Now Comstock. Ooh, boy, Remick almost got a trip there. That would have been really bad for the Rams. Well, she had all that time where she took it from Comstock, so she went in a little extra confident there and almost got a tripping call.
Well, this aggressive penalty kill from Roseau causing some problems.
It is. French backhands it to Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner looking for Sandy. Johnson. Back off the mark. And giving it a chase is Haley. She loses her, takes an edge. Now a chance. Shot. Save. And a turnover by Haley.
Oh my
and the
goodness.
last person you want to turn that puck over is to Jasmine Hovda.
That's right. Right there. That is a grade A play by Hovda, but an A+ play by Raleigh to get a glove on it.
I agree. Now a face-off to the glove hand side of Raleigh. Hovda with 36 to go on the power play. Earhart battles along the wall with Peterson, chipped in by French. Now Kalbrenner. It's got Comstock. She'll go to the umbrella. She got a couple shots the last time. Shot on French. That hits the goalpost, goes into the corner. And now French down low. French feeds Comstock. Rams full strength. Shear into the corner. Earhart. Back to Comstock. Skating 5-on-5. Earhart can't control the pass. Peterson will break it out. She just flips it into neutral. Picked up by French. French with a long backhand over the crossbar. Sandy tries to get it in front. Can't. Erickson finds Christensen. Christensen pushed to the boards on the hash mark. Picked it up. Erickson shot. Easy save by Raleigh. Her 9th of the period. Now another chance. Quick shot. Another save. Her 10th. Right before the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first period here from Roseau. Peter Oddy, your thoughts before we head to a break?
Everybody needs to keep their sticks down. There were about a half dozen chances there on both sides, Warroad and Roseau, going to the net, not having the stick on the ice, not ready for the pass. We just saw it there, a Roseau player going for a rebound, didn't have her stick on the ice, couldn't get a shot off in time. Sticks on the ice, hit the net. That's the credo for both teams going into the second period.
Nobody got the puck in the net in that period. No score. Shots 10-5 after the first period. Probably indicative a bit of the pace of play. I would say Roseau took it to Warroad pretty good in that period. Any other thoughts before we go to a break, Peter?
Nope, I'd give Roseau the edge after the first 17. Should be a dandy of a second period.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Latza Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Latza Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport, I would say.
We are back for period number 2 from the Roseau Memorial Arena in Roseau, Minnesota. Both teams full strength. Roseau wins the puck, gets the puck in deep, and they chase after it on a fresh sheet of ice here that didn't take long to freeze, let me tell you. It's a little chilly in this building. Not freezing or anything crazy, but it is not warm, I'll say that. Or tropical.
Well, it doesn't have to be warm. It's a hockey rink.
Bufflin ships it around. Hedlund tries to get it out, can't. Held in. Johnson loses it. Gets it to Skogman. Skogman turns it over. Remick slides it through to Erickson. Erickson. High slot shot. Just off the mark. Hits the glass. Comes back. Pinning it to the side of the net is Peyton Raleigh. And we get a whistle. 1:04 in to the second period. Keys to the second period here, Mr. Odney. What do you think?
The same keys that we alluded to at the end of the first period. Sticks on the ice, pucks on net. Stay out of the penalty box.
I like it. Hovda, who's played a starring role so far in this game, loses it. Sandy. That's a hook, no call. Sandy shot. Patsy Pulowski. Unlike last year's game where it was a shooting gallery on Pulowski, this year's game's a little bit in reverse.
Well, Warroad's still adjusting to not having a Hendrickson on the roster. The line last year, Talia Hendrickson, Kate Johnson, and Riley Bartz, who fit in so seamlessly after transferring in from Fargo. It's a new era for Warroad. They're learning to play without some of their big names, and I, for one, am excited to see a different-looking Warrior crop.
I got a sense talking to Coach Barber before the game that he was excited about the challenge. Hovda, near the checkered line, tumbles at the blue line, and eventually picks it up. Hovda holds it, feeds it in the slot, all the way back to the point. Queen shot, and a blocker save. Probably her best of the night by Raleigh. Haley finds Sandy. Sandy back to French. It was intended for Haley, but hit the stick of French. Now Hardwick backhands one off the referee.
Jaylee French just went down hard there, grimacing on her way to the bench.
Who was that?
Jaylee French went down hard.
Teets dumps it in. And the Warriors bring it out. Ullman will chase it with Hardwick. Now Christensen. For Peterson. Battle along the near far wall. And here comes Samantha Peterson. Her pass off of Preto's stick. And Kalbrenner stops, gets hooked a bit there by Peterson. Now Christensen flips it in the zone, and she'll get a change. A wholesale change by the Rams. Back to their first unit. Now a 2-on-1. McLaughlin across the slot, just off the stick of Johnson. Wide of the net, that was Sophie Johnson. Now Remick scoots past Comstock. Remick putting some pressure on the forecheck. And the Warriors clear it out. Erickson to Remick. A little touch pass there to Hedlund. Comstock finds Skogman. Skogman, wrist shot! Goal! Skogman on a pretty pass on the stretch pass. Beats Pulowski, and the Warriors take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a shot there by Skogman. Could you ask for a prettier shot? Top shelf.
Right over the blocker of Pulowski, and that Pulowski's got any shortcoming, it's her height and amount of space she gives up in the net. Beat her on the blocker side.
You know, good things happen when you hit the net.
Haley finds French. Haley gets it back. And eventually dumps it in the zone. Hovda back. Hovda for Kettering. Kettering Finds Teets. Wrist shot. Goal! Jared Teets snipes one for the Rams, and we're all tied 1 apiece. What a rocket that was!
That's going to be Teets' 4th goal of the season. Peyton Raleigh, I don't know if she took her eye off the puck or just wasn't expecting a shot at that point, but that one goes top shelf too.
I think it was because of what you just said before the puck drop. You said, hey, good things happen when hit the net. And what happened, Jared Teets? Your 4th of the year.
Well, it's not like Teets was shooting from a high percentage area, simply letting it go, and if you're going to dump it in, might as well be on net, right?
I think she was screened. I think Raleigh was screened. Here comes Sandy. A very tight first period. Wide open second period. A good chance for Reese in front there. Goes just wide. Now Hovda with speed will take it wide on her forehand. Heel drags it. Shot. Now you get the feeling both goalies are a little shell-shocked.
Well, I think they're getting their heads into the game. It was the missed nets during the first period. You're starting to get some shots on goal.
Markalka feeds French. French off the mark. Johnson feeds Christensen. You get over to Roseau side of town up here in Warroad and Roseau, you get a little bit of a Scandinavian feel at the Ericssons and the Christensens. You know, it's a little different on the Warroad side of the tracks.
Well, it feels like you run into a lot of Ericssons and Jensens the further north you get from St. Cloud.
Pretty much everywhere. McLaughlin tries to hold the zone. Chipped in by Preto. And covering it is Raleigh with 11:15 to go here in the second period, all tied 1 apiece.
Well, moving on from those 2 goals, you hope to see both goaltenders sort of shake their shoulders and brush off giving up a goal and stay aggressive, stay within their games, and don't turtle.
Bufflin holds the zone. Allman now loses it to Kate Johnson. Johnson outlet feed to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets it. Here's Sophie Johnson with a shot off the post. Reload. Goal! Maddie Skogman picks up her 2nd point of the day.
Loose pucks will haunt. And if you can't get a stick on them and clear the zone, Warroad's going to hover around that crease all day.
They were like piranhas on that thing. What a comeback for the Warriors.
Well, that'll go down as Skogman from...
Who knows? There was so much. McLaughlin, maybe?
So many flailing sticks.
Sophie Johnson had the touch on that puck. Yep. Johnson and McLaughlin get the apples on that one.
We can both be right. How about that?
Fed in front. Great play there by Hovda. Gaining the zone, got the puck on net, and created an opportunity in front for the Rams. It's like 2 different hockey games. There were like 1 or 2 great A's in that first period.
Well, these girls are so used to playing at 7 o'clock at night. Maybe they were a little thrown off by playing at 5.
Here's Kettering. Leans in, stops. Rims it around. Haley now onto her backhand. Takes it all the way stretched to Sandy. Now Queen. Markalka feeds Skogman.
It was a nice play there by Kaveen to step up and get to Sandy.
Now Sandy. Feeds Reese. Back to Sandy. Sandy looking to rip it. Can't. Cut off by Hedlund. Now Peterson and Markalka will chase. Oh, wow. Body flying hard there. French just went flying like Superman through the air after hitting the ice.
Well, these two teams are certainly going to follow the eye for an eye motto. I don't know if turning the other cheek is something these two teams are
Not in
interested
this
in doing.
rivalry, no. 9:09 remaining here in the second period. Warriors leading 2-1 on Maddie Skogman. Two different type of goals. One was a snipe and one was a third rebound past Pulowski.
Either way, they count the same on the scoreboard, right?
Yep. Puck won by the Rams. Maren Bufflin, nice outlet
Beautiful
feed.
pass.
Here comes Remick. Remick's pass deflected. Steered into the corner. It's almost getting a little reckless out there. What do you say, Mr. Rodney?
I'd say it's starting to look a little bit like far northern hockey. Lots of speed, lots of action, lots of shots on goal.
I'm not complaining. It was very tight, structured first period.
You put away your metro area accent there and join us up here.
That's right. Bufflin. Outlet feed. Off the stick. Now back come the Warriors. Kalbrenner leans in, knocked out the puck, gets it. Kalbrenner holds it some more. Feeds it back to the point. Kate Johnson got to make some choices. Makes a good one. Gets it down deep to Johnson. Johnson's pass hits off the cage. Skogman, always trouble. Steered away by Pulowski. That's going to be an ice on the Rams with 7:48 to go here in the second frame.
It's a nice time to remind everybody that this game, a rivalry as it stands, is also part of the Max rivalry, named after Max Marvin. You can learn more about Max, his story, and what the Max Foundation does at maxmarvinfoundation.org. That's maxmarvinfoundation.org.
And if you got a nice Christmas bonus, how about a little donation to the Marvin Foundation? The money goes to help combat mental illness. Johnson beats Skogman. Haley's shot deflected away by Teets. Skogman gets it. She's got more confidence just as this game goes on. Not that I had a lot of hat tricks or 2-goal games, Mr. Rodney, but I know once I scored one, it felt like I was going to score again.
Well, I got a strong feeling we're going to see a hat trick from Maddie Skogman before the game is over.
You're getting that feeling, huh? Teets finds Hub, does it. Wrong spot, hits her skate into the corner. Markalka. Slung off the wall, intercepted by Ullman. Ullman bails out, chips one in, and she gets a change. Love looking over at the Roseau bench. It appears to be an all-female bench, which is really refreshing to see.
It's very nice to see. You know what else I'd like to see, though? I'd like to see Ella Kettering hop the boards and get into the bench. Don't wait for somebody to open that door for her. She almost caused a too many players on the ice penalty. Once you hit 12 years old, I think you should start hopping the boards.
French down low. Taken away. And Reese steals it. Back to Sandy. All day shot. Pad save. Pulowski screened it. Wait, is that Lizelle in the net? Wow.
They did. They flipped it half.
Shot. That one goes wide. Just picked it up at the last second. I don't know what's happening. Did they change it the period?
Well, it's not much fanfare. I believe they changed it the midway point.
Of the game, maybe. All right, we'll see. Pretel flips it in.
I'm sure somebody will correct us if we're wrong.
Oh, yeah. Remick. Ping-pongs off a skate. Back and forth, in and out of the zone. Air out, nice move. Finally clear to the checkered line. French fires one in. Bouncer, Lizelle with the save. Remick. St. Cloud State commit. Feeds center. Turned away by the Warriors. This is Bufflin. Ooh, another turnover there. to Kalbrenner. Now Kate Johnson feeds it into the zone, and it's covered by Lizelle. Hopefully I didn't take any saves away from her. I'm guessing she started the period.
I think she might have come in at half.
Maybe she
might have come in at half.
I don't know, but who knows? We would have seen her come on the ice, Peter Rodney.
Would we have, though?
We would have.
I think you're giving us too much credit.
We have 4 eyes. I have 2 extras with my glasses.
Well, and with your prescription, oh my.
And puck flies out of the zone.
You mentioned a moment ago Peyton Remick, a St. Cloud State commit. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, is she the only Division I commit on the ice right now?
I think she is. I was doing the math on the boys' game, and I'm like, yeah, there's 2 in that game with Carson Pilgrim and Noah Ernest committed to St. Cloud as well. A little pipeline between St. Cloud and Roseau going there.
Well, St. Cloud knows what it's looking at.
That's right. Skogman flies by it. Remick back to Erickson. Johnson can't control it. Now Comstock. Feeds McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Skogman. Launching them. That is Queen off the glass into the zone. Now McLaughlin again. She's not short of confidence, is she, Peter? Huntington's Hovda shot. And it's a shin pad into the corner. Kettering barrels into the zone. Now she's got a chance. Cuts in front. Good defensive play by Comstock. Puck's loose. Picked up by Sophie Johnson. Out to neutral. Hopping the stick of Kaya Sandy. Here's Björk. Björk's pass finds Tietz. Tietz gets it again. She's feeling it. That's a rocket. And a glove save.
Boy, she had the scope pulled out for that one.
Raleigh. Speaking of feeling it.
Thought we might have seen the second goal there for Tietz.
She's not afraid to let her fly. And chance in front. Christensen, puck's loose, it's in the crease. And somehow the Warriors were able to clear. Haley finds Markalka. Markalka to Reese. Reese gets her speed. Oh, that could have been a little interference call there. This one shot off the side of the net. Reese leans in, nice play. Puck's loose, jumping on this Lizelle. With 3:23, this period has gone fast. It's been chaotic. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster. A downhill roller coaster.
I like roller coasters.
So
Put
do
me
I.
on a roller coaster. You know what else I love, Tony? At these small town rinks, there's always really good soup at the concession stand. I smelled a bowl of the chicken wild rice that went past us. You just know.
Is that what you're getting into between periods?
No, but I love thinking of a 76-year-old Lutheran woman just hovering over a crock pot of soup all day in the concession stand.
Oh, man.
It feels very homey, very comfortable to me.
At home is Peyton Remick in this rink. Cuts in, shot. Fire just wide. Bufflin. This is Marin. I should double check that. Got to get my Bufflin straight. Yes, it is Marin. Warriors taken away. You know, one thing that Peyton Remick is very good at is forechecking. Sandy leans in. She'll go for the wraparound. Lizelle was there. Puck squirts out to neutral. Johnson to Comstock. Comstock ships it in. Katie Comstock, only a junior. Seems like she's been on the Warroad varsity for 11 years.
Is it a Warroad varsity team without a Comstock boy or girl?
It'd be weird.
Does it count as a varsity team?
Shot on, save Raleigh with 2:12 to go.
It's a nice stop by Raleigh. She still looks a little, I don't know, maybe she's seeing something completely different than I am. I didn't see her head move on that save.
No. Hovda. What's going on now? Checking the nets somehow.
Or asking LaSalle when she got into the net.
Kalbrenner on the draw with Bufflin. Kalbrenner in the corner. Slips it over to Comstock. Comstock tries to flip it up, can't. Gets it back. She'll feed it back around to Johnson. Johnson gets it out. Nice pinch there by Johnson. Now Kalbrenner to Comstock. Comstock backhands one into the zone. Kalbrenner tries to pass it, but right to a Ram defender. Now Hovda. Hovda enters the zone, feeds center. Kettering will pick it up and feed it deep, but it's intercepted by Katie Comstock. Earhart, nice feed into Sophie Johnson. Sophie Johnson feeds it in front, steered off the stick of Lizelle right to Jasmine Hovda. Hovda on the last legs of her shift right now.
She's good for 2 or 3 rushes every time she's out there.
1 minute to go in the second. This one comes all the way back. Bufflin. Pressured by McLaughlin. This one comes all the way out. Icing waved. Hop the stick of Haley. Now Remick putting some pressure on. Queen down low. On the pinch, taken away by Markelka. Markelka to McLaughlin. McLaughlin finds the back wall with her pass. Sandy with speed. Stops in the near corner. Nice pass to Reese. Shot. Was that locker wall skill there by Kaya Sandy? It was like she blindly fed it. It was right on the tape of Reese.
I'm feeling charitable. I'll call it skill.
Skill, all right. And that counts off the clock. Oh, referee blows the whistle with 0.5 to go in the period after both teams were filibustering with the puck.
Filibustering, I like that. That's nice. That was nice.
They were just not doing anything. They were just kind of pushing and prodding and not really accomplishing anything, and the ref finally blew the whistle.
Did you take AP Government when you were in high school? Is that where you learned about filibustering?
Sure. And Remick gets kicked out. And that'll do it. Ooh! Kaya Sandy gets jumped by Peyton Remick. Normally I would call it a cheap shot. You see they're kind of hugging and laughing. Kaya and Peyton have played a lot of hockey in the offseason together.
Remick immediately hunched over and asked if Kaya was all right.
Yeah, although they just collided is what happened.
Was Sandy the one who took that slap shot after the buzzer?
No, it was French.
Okay.
It was French.
I was going to say, you're running over the wrong player there.
Any thoughts on the period, Mr. Odney?
A much better period. I would say a much more true period to these teams' skill levels up and down hockey. We're starting to hit the net a little bit more. Goaltenders, check your upper 90s because they're going to be firing for those top corners for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they were shooting high, that's for sure. We'll be back here in just a minute after a word from our sponsors. Warroad leads Roseau 2-1 after 2.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
It has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Welcome back to Roseau Memorial Arena. Peter Rodney, Tony Scott here for the Warroad Roseau girls game, period number 3, between the Warriors and the Rams. Rams trailing 2-1. Peter Rodney, what are the keys for the Rams to get back in this game?
Right now I'm listening to the raffle tickets being called because I want to know if I won half the pot. I mean, can you not?
What do you think? What are your odds?
Not good. Not good. But I would say the odds of Roseau staking a comeback here are pretty good. The Rams aren't particularly being outplayed despite trailing by a goal. One shot is all it takes to bring us back to level.
I thought the Warriors even things out, and it does appear on the shots that it shows even in the shots on goal. Erikson's shot off the skate of Skogman. Skogman to McLaughlin. She gains the zone. I'm going to say something painfully obvious right now, Peter, just bear with me. Without body checking in the game, certain things are easier on the women's side, and sometimes it's just crazy how in a men's game they could get murdered for doing some of the things they do. And it's that play right on the top of the slot I'm talking about.
Well, there have been a couple of times.
Sandy shot, save, verifying who the goaltender is.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's Lizelle, yes.
Well, there have been a couple of times Jasmine Hovda carrying the puck through the neutral zone or around the offensive zone. In the men's game, you might see an elbow and some teeth rolling around the ice.
This is not a knock on the girls' game or the boys' game. It's just like, wow, if you held the puck that long in the high slot, you're going to get your teeth knocked in.
I will say I was at the PWHL home opener for Team Minnesota. There was some very physical play. I think the women are starting to move closer and closer towards allowing body checking.
Yes, the closer we get, I agree with that. There is a lot of physical play in the game, no question. If they weren't physical, they wouldn't wear such protective equipment. Sandy picks it up low. Nice pass. McLaughlin to Comstock. Trickles off the skate of a Ram defender into the net. Katie Comstock gives the Warriors a 3-1 lead. That was a pinball play right there.
Fortune favors the shots on goal, and Katie Comstock takes one from the point. It bounces off a Roseau defender. I think it went off a shin pad and then went off a skate, and it rolls into the net.
We'll call it a fortunate bounce for Comstock and a 2-goal lead for the Warriors. Now the Rams really got their work cut out for them. Down by a pair, but plenty of time, 15 minutes to go and some change. Kalbrenner. Comstock fires it in. So does Johnson. Both eventually pulls out. Comstock. That was an elite set of skating and puck handling there by Comstock in her own zone.
Should also point out on that goal, a nice play there by Jaylee French. She catches the centering pass on her backhand, and instead of forcing something on her backhand or trying to shoot it herself, she simply offers it to Comstock on the blue line.
And we get icing on the Rams. 14-19 to go. And slowly but surely the building is starting to fill up more and more for the boys' game that will have a puck drop in about 45 minutes here. McLaughlin, nice pass, shot, Skoldman for number 3. Big save by Lizelle.
A face save by Lizelle.
It was. Haley's pass off of a skate. I thought that would have been no ice, but they called it.
Well, the referees have been fairly liberal with their icing calls tonight. I like it.
Izzy Marvin didn't think that was icing either.
Sure, he's engaging in productive conversation with the officials.
Johnson on the wall finds Skoldman. Skoldman to McLaughlin. McLaughlin leans in. I like that play. It gets bumped off the puck. Now Remick. She'll take it wide. Off the wall. And Remick goes down, and we're going to get a penalty on the Warriors. Kind of felt that one coming, didn't you?
Well, this is a primo chance here for Roseau to get one back with a lot of time on the clock.
Haley goes to the box.
Don't think she's very happy about that.
I felt like Haley looked at me, right, because we're right behind their penalty box as she was disgusted with herself.
Don't say a word.
Yeah, don't say my name.
Hey, weird guy with the headset on, stop.
Stop talking about me, even though I know you're going to talk about me. Well, Miss Haley, it's my job to call out who the penalty's on. Here's Hovda. Taken away by Reese. Now Hovda gets it back, enters the zone, back to the point. Johnson's pass. Taken away. Hovda looking for Bufflin. She takes the wrong route on the pass, and it was incomplete. And it goes all the way down. Lizelle plays the Remick. Remick just fires one in off the heel of the stick of Erickson. Another clearing play by a French, I assume. And now Hovda enters the zone. Nice move. Hovda, backhand shot! What a pretty rush there.
Wow.
And a save by Raleigh. Bufflin.
It's the second time Hovda's had an excellent play, stick handling or skating, and Raleigh's been up to the task.
Kettering. Powerful skater. She leans in, stops, runs out of some real estate. French gives her some trouble. Now a long play. Bjork with a quick shot. Ooh, that could have gone in. There was a lot of open nylon there for Bjork. Christensen bumped off the puck. Here's Johnson. Looking for Queen. Kettering. Slides it down. She gets it back. Kettering holds it. Tries to. Good block there by Hardwick. Queen holds the zone. Warriors full strength.
And Hardwick got right off the ice after blocking that shot. Hopefully she's all right. She took it, looked to be in the stomach or chest area.
Heck of a block there. Queen tries to get it out, can't. Now a chance. McLaughlin shot. I don't know what that hit, but just kind of popped out of some equipment at the last second. Sandy enters the zone. Big collision. Now a chance. Skogman shot. Rebound. Gets no rebound. Good chance there for Skogman. Now Kettering leans in. Goes around Haley. Kettering. Feeds it across. Deflected a bit by Haley. Rebound by Raleigh. Off Raleigh's stick. Skogman. Back to the point. Flipped in by Buffwood. Shot. Erickson goes just wide. McLaughlin. Now the Warriors reeling a bit. Johnson, it's the old 2-goal lead. They're kind of getting comfortable. They're not winning races. They're not winning 50-50 battles.
Well, right now, I hate to pick on somebody, but I need to see more out of a Warrior defender not named Comstock or French.
Yes.
A couple of these defenders are getting beat to pucks. They're getting out-muscled along the boards, and it leads to extra chances for Roseau.
Sandy clears it and flipped back in by the Rams. Good forecheck, good 3 or 4 minutes of play here by the Rams. Goes off the wall. Kettering. Down goes Comstock, picked up by Reese. And they clear it. Just barely out. Now Kaya Sandy. Sandy. Nice pass. Just off the mark to French. That would have been trouble. Comstock. Beats Johnson. Johnson back to Comstock. She feathers one into the zone. And the Rams will try to break it out. That's Teets. Finds Hovda. Nice move past Johnson, but can't control the puck. Did you see what she did there? Oh, full-on toe drag. And got by Johnson, but she couldn't hold the toe. It fell off the toe of the toe drag and on net covering his Raleigh.
Boy, I hope Jasmine Hovda's not on the family wireless plan this summer. Her phone's going to be blowing up with texts and phone calls from virtually every Division I school in the area.
Shot the goal! Speaking of Division I, Peyton Remick snipes one past Raleigh, and it's 3-2.
Well, big games need big players, and none bigger for Roseau than Peyton Remick.
Right off the face-off.
Doing what she does best. She strikes quick.
Right off the face-off, she launches one past the glove hand of Raleigh, and we got ourselves a ball game. Queen dumps it in. Comstock will settle things down for the Warriors. She clears one out. Picked up by Remick. Remick leans in, loses it to McLaughlin, gets it back. Johnson to Skogman. Skogman's got options. One of them was dump it into the far corner. Queen loses it, gets it back. Now it's to the point, Markowka. Shot on net. Saved by Lizelle. This one goes past Comstock. Icing called with 8:18 to go. Shots 24-20 in favor of the Rams.
Boy, there are some juicy rebounds popping out in front of that Roseau crease. I'll be interested to see on the Roseau side of the puck how Coach Giles staggers her lines here. It might be tempting to go with a Remick, a Kettering, and an Erickson all on one forward trio, but then that would leave Hovda to carry the second line by herself. So I'll be curious to see how she rotates those players.
Hovda clears it. Picked up by Markowka. Now Hovda again. Markowka shuts down Hovda, which is not easy. Just as she entered the zone. French can't get it out. Now a chance. Hovda in front, one-time pass, Kettering. Shot in the pad save by Raleigh. Now Haley will bring it out. Haley hounded by Kettering. Good hustle, 200-foot player, Ella Kettering.
Boy, when I said I wanted to see more out of a warrior, defender, that was it right there. Reagan Haley stepping up into the play, clearing the zone and forcing a change.
Rams gain the zone. Kalbrenner finds Reese. Reese fires one off the boards and all the way down. We get an icing with 7:18 remaining here in the game. 3-2 Warriors lead this one. They're clinging right now.
I wouldn't go so far as to say they're clinging right now. I think the lead is less than it was, but I don't know about clinging at this point.
Feels like clinging to me. Very clingy. Did you notice that Peyton Remick tried the same face-off move that worked? Why not go back to it, right?
Sure, she's practiced that on her brother in the basement a few times. I wonder if it works as well on Cruz.
Held in by Hardwick. Hardwick to Earhart. Puck pops out. Johnson shot. In front shot. Oh, hop the stick of Kalbrunner. It was a perfect grade A opportunity. Queen gets hooked a bit. Johnson on the hold in. Shot, rebound, long rebound. Shot. Goal! Samantha Earhart cleans up the garbage and gives the Warriors a 2-goal lead.
Strong on the stick, Samantha Earhart. Right now, a Roseau defender letting LaSalle know that wasn't your fault. We didn't get the players out of the crease fast enough. Warriors take advantage of one of those rebounds that we mentioned only a moment ago.
Those loose rebounds can add up quickly. And it's 4-2 with 6:26 to go. Rams are almost in desperation mode with 2 goals deficit.
Still feeling a Skogman hat trick. Still feeling a Skogman hat trick here.
Johnson brings it in. Leaves it in the corner. McLaughlin. Chipping it in is Peterson. Haley to Markowka. Markowka can't control it. Picked up by Hovda. Hovda holds it. Battles 2 Warriors down low. Now a nice pinch by Johnson. Hovda's pass goes back to neutral. Picked up by Bufflin. Bufflin rotates. Now picking up Skogman. Skogman, nice feed to Sandy. In front, Skogman looking for her third, can't find it. Haley down low. Skogman pushes it in, knocked off the puck. Here's Erickson, Lily Erickson. Poke checked, holds it. Now she flips one up, nice play to Remick. Remick just runs over Comstock. Are they going to call Comstock for interference? They are.
They are.
Whoa.
I think that's the right call.
I kind of think it's the right call, but with the ferocity of what Remick did on that, I would have just said play on.
Oh, you know what? It's not Remick's fault she's skating hard, and it's not her fault that Comstock tried to keep her from getting to the puck.
Yeah, and she did.
I will say, if you're a fan of mid-90s WWF wrestling, that was your favorite play of the game right there.
Yeah, Remick came off the top rope.
Body slam.
Yes. Remick wins the draw, but just off the mark. Bufflin couldn't catch up with it. Gaining his own is Remick. Remick to Erickson. Sharpshooter shot into the back of a Warrior defender. Hovda. Good hands. Cuts through. Shot. Right on target if she was shooting for the chest. It's, Oh, we got a little bit of a fracas there, a full-on fight between French and Tietz. I guarantee that French is going to be gone from the game. With 4:30 to go.
She immediately goes to the gate. She's done for tonight. I think they might take Tietz too.
And their locker rooms are uncomfortably close to each other, and they're like 30 feet away. I don't like the looks of this.
Well, just as I was about to praise Jarrett Tietz for absolutely taking a beating in front of the Warroad net, drawing 2 defenders towards her and letting Hovda take that shot, she got herself booted.
A key play in this thing, other than the punches thrown, from what I saw, Jaylee French swung her stick at Teets in front of the net.
And
that's different than punching.
Wow.
That's a little bit different than that's unsafe behavior, whereas the punching is just
I think the swinging of the stick is what really set things off, because for a moment there it was simply pushing and shoving, and then all of a sudden, French starts throwing the gloves, Teets start throwing the gloves.
Well, we got ourselves a bit of a passion streak running there.
We do, and I did notice Jared Teets earned herself a high five walking toward the locker room from one of the parents in the audience.
When she woke up this morning, I don't think she saw herself getting in a fight tonight.
Are you saying she didn't, as the kids say, choose violence this morning?
She did not choose violence until that moment.
Well, it's been a wildly productive game for Jared Teets. A goal.
She's been great.
Excellent play in front of the net, but she's going to pay the price for it.
What do we got here? We already had Comstock in the box for $1 something. The light is right in front of the penalty sign. It's the only. What do you got there, Mr. Moss? How much time is left?
4:30.
No, on the penalty. I can see that. 1:38. And we have no penalties. No penalties given. Goal! Just like that. Lily Erickson snipes one, and it's 4-3 with 4:23 to go. And the max rivalry is now on full max.
I don't know what the deal is with face-offs for the Warriors in that defensive zone. I don't know if they're just moving too slow off the draw or if they don't know where the puck is. But that's twice now that Roseau's capitalized off a quick face-off. And they're ready for more.
Skoldman dumps it in. Now the Warriors back.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Remick on Comstock. Fires, save Raleigh with 4:05 to go. And a little more civil behavior in front of the net there.
Boy, Peyton Remick generates so much power off that shot. Such an effortless flick of the wrist. Now it's my favorite time of the game. The Roseau Ram has appeared from under the bleachers.
I saw him in the lobby earlier.
Got sights on the
we don't
Ram.
know what it is, but a Ram would be a him, right? And then a you, it would be a female.
Okay, Steve Irwin, why don't you go back to calling the hockey game?
I want to be politically correct in this day and age.
Politically correct when talking about
with all my
Rams,
terminology and
Rams
genders. Yes, there we go. Johnson. Don't want to offend anybody. Queen gets locked up with Reese. Peterson knocks it loose. Hovda can't control it.
I don't think you'll be hearing from the ACL Hugh anytime soon.
I don't think so. Reese rims one around. Picked up by Kettering. Kettering can't control it. Held in by the Warriors as the clock keeps ticking. 3:12 to go in the game. Held in Haley. Nice play. Feeds one deep. Skoldman can't collect it. Now Erickson. Fires. Just wide. She chases Comstock. Erickson. Good hustle. Can't control it. She battles. She's had a good shift here. Erickson, quick shot. Long rebound. Kicking at it is Remick. Remick shot covering. Whistle blown. And now the linesman says, hey, I got to jump in here because it is getting feisty.
It is like the siege of Agincourt right now. Shots being fired over and over and over again like arrows.
I love it. 2:39 to go. We should be getting a timeout soon.
At what point does Roseau pull the goaltender?
I'd do it now. 2:39 to go. You have a offensive zone face-off. Let it fly.
Believe they are going to do it now. Right now, Amanda Giles drawing something up on the whiteboard. And I think she can draw a pretty simple picture here. Get the puck, put it on net.
And let's not forget, one of the most skilled, if not most skilled player on the Warroad team is now in the locker room. It's big this late in the game. It was 4-2 when the little fight happened in front of the net.
The team's leading scorer is in the locker room right now. I suppose on the Warroad bench, all you're saying is get control of the puck and get it out. We'll take the icing if we have to. Just get it out of the zone.
When I coach in the off season or coach period in this situation on the timeout, I'm always telling them to angle, shoot the puck towards the red line board. That's what you do. Because the ice is always super snowy at the time, so it's gonna not be icing. It'll come out. Aim for the red line. And the timeout is just about wrapped up. Both teams with their pep talk. We'll see if looks like Lizelle is coming back out. 2:39 to go.
Camp out at the top of the slot here.
Well, I think she'll come at 1:30 would be my guess. This is also the time in the game where oftentimes a very obvious penalty either gets called or doesn't get called because there's so much to it. Look at that, Remick
right
off the face-off. Shot it right past Kalbrenner. On net, Raleigh makes the save.
Goodness. If Warroad's got a face-off specialist, now would be the time to send her out.
Yeah. Oh, Rounder, shot. She did it again. Remick wins the day when it comes to the face-off. Good play. Kalbrenner gets hooked. No call. There's one there. There's so much physicality in these final minutes that penalties just abound. Goal! Taylor Reese snipes one for the Warriors.
Did you hear that?
To give him a cushion.
That was the air falling out of the Roseau tires right there. Oh, boy.
Oh, the second one tonight where they sniped short side high on the blocker side. And all the hard work by the Rams, the timeout, offensive zones.
It's not to say there isn't still 2:13 to go in regulation, but
it's going to be tougher, much tougher. Entering the zone. Shot Remick. Nice save Raleigh. Goalie is out. Holding the zone is Kettering. Remick. All day. Shot. Oh! Saved by Raleigh off the stick. The knob of her stick.
Everybody and their cousin knew where she was shooting that puck.
148. Lofted on net. Puck's loose. Good play there. Out high. Bufflin. Summer. To Erickson. Stolen by Skogman. She can't clear it. And neither can Johnson. Now Comstock off the red line, just as Coach Tony professed to do. In front, Erickson, there's your penalty with a minute 17 to go.
Now is this where Warroad calls its timeout?
I could see that.
Is that Reagan Haley's third penalty of the game?
It's two for sure. I didn't get the look that time, though. No timeout from David Marvin.
Guess who's in the face-off circle?
Oh, I'm shocked. It's Peyton Remick. Comstock skates it out. Can't get it out. Taken away by Kettering. Kettering to Hovda. Hovda back to Kettering. Kettering walking along the wall. Finds Remick. Nice play. Bufflin. Nice play. Shot. Erickson. Wide of the net. There was a lot of good things happening on that play.
Well, if that pass stays on the ice and Erickson can get the one-timer off, we might be talking about a 5-4 game.
Bufflin to Hovda. Hovda. Back door. Remick. Pinned down by Comstock. Taken away. Shot. Turned away. Hovda. In front, it's loose. Remick can't get it. Picking it out is Sandy. She'll fire that one wide with 27 to go, but they're on the power play, or shorthanded, so there's no icing. Now Kettering finds Remick. Remick
shot off.
So nice play to Hubda. Hubda, quick shot. Glove save Raleigh, 14 to go. And Sandy fires that one wide of the net, but that's going to burn off just enough time to win them the game. 4-3 to go, and that'll do it. The Warroad Warriors win this one 5-3. And an exciting hockey game here from the Roseau Memorial Building.
That gives the Warriors a record of 47-6-1 against the Rams all time.
Wow, that's a lot of hockey wins. All right, before we wrap up this broadcast, Peter Odney, who would be your player of the game for today?
Oh, after a bit of a shaky start, I think I might give it to Peyton Raleigh. 33 saves for the Warriors. Maddie Skogman right up there, too, with a pair of goals.
I would have taken one of those two. I'll name them both co-players of the game or offensive and defensive players of the game, however you want to put it. But a great effort from both teams. I really like this Roseau team, especially their prospects for next year. They don't graduate a lot this year, and Moorhead's team is a senior-laden team. I think they're the favorite next year in Section 8AA, and when isn't Warroad the favorite in Section 8A? I did get a chance to see Crookston on Friday night, and they have a very young roster.
We'll see this
That's going to be good. There's some good hockey played, girls hockey in this corridor. Thief River Falls had a nice 12A team last year. There's a lot of good hockey being played up here in the girls' hockey zone. They're going to hand out the players of the game. Looks like that's Callie Marvin doing the honors from the Max Foundation.
Shout out to Callie for letting us use her SUV for a few hours. Thank you.
That's the way it works up here.
I don't know if she rode an ATV or a snowmobile from Warroad to Roseau for the games tonight.
It looks like Maddie Skogman's going to get the player of the game for Warroad.
I believe Roseau is going to be Ella Kettering.
You think so? Did you get a 2-5 out of that?
I did. Just trying
If
lip
I'm
reading
going
there.
Roseau, I'm thinking I would go Peyton Remick.
Oh, Peyton
I thought
Remick.
the best hockey player, skill on the ice was Jasmine Hubda tonight. Jasmine
You are
Hubda.
correct. Jasmine Hubda, the player of the game.
I was correct.
For Roseau.
Maddie Skogman, the player of the game for the Warriors.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks to every tournament we've ever run. Okay, take your helmets off. Now stand together. Now smile.
Be nice. Yes, all of those things are accompanied in our youth tournaments.
They are.
And both teams will take the ice and pose for a picture. I think they should bring the bands out on the ice, too. They played together today between periods. It was fun to watch them hit it hard. And Bobcat has entered the building. Bobcat has entered the building.
Not quite sure who Bobcat is, but I do know the Max rivalry
is
is named after Max Marvin. You can contribute to the Max Marvin Foundation at maxmarvinfoundation.org. That's maxmarvinfoundation.org, doing some incredible work in the field of mental health here in northern Minnesota.
Thanks to everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. We'll be back here in 20 minutes or so for the face-off of the boys hockey game. For Peter Odney and my camera guy, Justin Moss, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in just a bit.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.